Ready? Get that out of the way. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Okay. That was good, man. Welcome to Friday Fails. ...
But why?
Man, I knew it was going to be one of those episodes where he's just calm as a cucumber.
Chill as an ice cube.
I don't have anything.
Cool as a winter
I
breeze.
just had the pillow. All right, here we go. If you're new here, what we do is to take subscriber-submitted videos. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do that. Even if you don't have a crash, you might have one day, and you may want us to break it down. So hit that subscribe button. You can send them to us via the link in the description below. It's a Google Sheet. You fill out a couple things. Boom, we get it. We break it down. You get better. You don't get hurt. You save on medical bills. Your bike doesn't get bent up. It's a win-win, guys.
A lot of positives there.
Yeah, a lot of positives. And aside from that, make sure you guys check out our other channel. If you haven't seen that, it's just at the MX Factory, or DMX Factory. I'm not on Instagram. DMX Factory, but on Instagram it is at DMX Factory, where we do a lot of how-to videos and all the stuff that would help you in this way too. So we're gonna get right into the first one. We have Richard Powell here. Hey guys, it's me again. That's never how you want your.
It's me again.
It's never how you want the email to start. I got another one for you. Here's another clip of me going too big and overjumping another one. I'll try to keep this one shorter. Basically, my speed is getting better and carrying more momentum through the turns on the track, which is great. Only problem is I can't seem to figure out how to scrub my speed off worth a SH number
Hashtag.
sign T, hashtag T. So I just keep overjumping everything, which is starting to get painful. So here you go. I hope you enjoy the goon clip again. Haha. By the way, after I did this video, I caught your updated video on how to scrub, and it's so happened to be on this very same jump at Spokes. Awesome. Haha, awesome. The next weekend I went back to Spokes and hit the jump, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Stockland. Everyone knows Mr. Stockland. He's usually number 3 in Coach's Challenge.
He goes by William Clifford Stockland III. Hit him on LinkedIn. So gracefully whipped over me on the first lap. I overjumped the hell out of that one too. What weekend was that? Because Will said that he was busy doing something else that weekend.
Yeah,
we didn't know he was out there riding. You been riding? You been sneaking around, Will?
If you could send us the date on this weekend, that would be helpful to our hiring and firing process here at the MX Factory. All right, we're going to get right into it. That was a lot of talking.
Good story, though.
That was a great story.
Heart rate's 156 right now, 157.
190.
Oh,
that is just a
man.
I wish it would have shown his heart rate. I wish it would have kept
Yeah,
going.
that's what I was looking for. First pro tip, go ahead and take your 450 and just subtract 200 cc's from it. 'Cause that thing's fast. Oh, man.
Nose down, too.
This is what nightmares are made out of for me. I wake up from a dead sleep covered in sweat to dreams just like
Yeah,
this.
but at least he's not endoing.
Yeah.
Super hard.
No, he's kind of... He's throttling out.
That jump's easy to overjump on the 450.
On a 4 dunk? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so he basically knows what went wrong here. As you get better in your corners, your straightaways become faster, and your straightaways become faster, your jumps go longer, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to start working on your timing. So if I were to give you any advice next time you go to the track, maybe just take it one section at a time to where you come out of the corner fast. Work on rolling off the gas going up the jump faces. Most of the jump faces at Spokes, if you come out real hard, you don't even need to hit them on the gas if you're good in your technique and good in your form. So, and that goes for every track where you're coming into jumps fast. Most public tracks don't have real big jumps where you have to hit them wide open, so it's a pretty common thing that is a good tool to have in the tool bag. As far as how you are floating in the air, it's hard for us to really break down your body position. But what I will say is you want to get a little more aggressive with that throttle in the air to land back wheel first when you're over jumping. Back wheel first is always going to be better when you're over jumping. And then front wheel first is usually better if you're casing a double because it disperses the energy a little better and doesn't endo you as bad. And just a little bit of front wheel first too, must add.
He did do a little bit of front wheel first in there, actually.
He did a little bit of front wheel first, but I think
it was intentional.
I think on this one, if he would have been front wheel high, he would have been fine.
Yeah, I would have gone front wheel high on that one.
So how to fix this? If this is going to be a consistent thing, you need to learn how to basically elevate and make the bike manipulate in there at any given moment. So maybe jumps and jump 5 times landing on the back tire, jump 5 times landing on the front tire, and start to understand what creates and causes that. And that'll help you. And we all overjump jumps. We all case jumps. We all jump sideways. All these things is always happening. I went out to Spokes just the other day to shoot some videos. Case everything on the track at least once. Total goon. But guess what?
They do like 8 clips for all these videos. Every single clip you see on the video, there's like 8
imagine
outtakes.
seven mess ups and then one good one. So anyways, especially the coach's challenge, which is rigged. So yeah, anyway, that's my breakdown.
Oh man,
it's just an aggressive landing.
That is not a spot you want to fail.
This bike's just standing back upright too.
He's 556 feet off the ground. He fell from 500 feet up.
Going 32 miles an hour. That's pretty fast.
Dirt looks hard. Looks like it's the end of the day too.
All right. Well, that was that for that one.
Thanks for submitting, Richard.
Thanks, Richard.
Is that an 05? Why is he 250?
It looks like it could be.
That kind of looks like a 125 actually by the look of the pipe.
Yeah, that's okay. So what do we got going on here? Brian Motto. Here we go. Hi, I love you guys' videos. I've watched them just about all your riding tip videos. So towards the middle or end of summer at 44 years old, I decided to pick up a hobby. Decided to buy a dirt bike since I always wanted one as a kid, but my parents couldn't afford one. So I rode it once and it didn't run perfect and had seen better days. And I decided to tear it apart and fix her up. I rode it one more time and work got super busy and it still wasn't running 100%. Today, for the first time, I decided to try a track. 3rd time riding ever. It wasn't pretty. I wiped out a few times in a muddy rut with bad tires that are now getting replaced. I also made a mistake at the end of this video. I'm a post of me looping it off the tabletop. I know what I did wrong though. I chopped the throttle and got back on the middle of the jump. Enjoy.
All right.
I love when they break it down for us and we just get to watch them.
That's even better. Sounds
crispy. Looks a little muddy. Oh yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Man,
I've seen a couple crashes.
Look at him. He just gets up. He's like, you know what? I shouldn't have came out here today. I knew it.
That's the pickup of shame right there. Picked my GoPro up, flew off.
Bike's not running perfect. Track's muddy. My tires are bald. Now my bike's flipping down a hill somewhere.
Sometimes you just got to look out for the signs.
You want to give him some 2-stroke advice since you're a 2-stroke guy?
Yeah, I'll give you some 2-stroke advice.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, Tyler.
I didn't
really did.
Go ahead, give him some advice.
All right, so just from a 2-stroke perspective, I am a 2-stroke specialist. I do like to mix gas and kick butt. So we can hear the bike ramping up in RPMs, and I can hear that the power band's about to kick in. He's about to hit that aggressive power curve that most 2-strokes have. Thing is as he's about to hit it, he lets off right at the base of the jump. And then he hits the gas and literally touches the front of that power band right as he's going up the jump. So then that, jolts the bike up like this. And then all of a sudden he's 12 o'clock wheelie boys in the air. And that never works most of the time. And then he bailed, or it looks like he might have landed back tire first and the handlebars just got ripped right out of his hands.
See ya.
So he lost the body position that he was probably maintaining coming up to the jump. It looks like he was standing in good position, but as soon as he hit that throttle, head, neck, and chest went back, knees started to go forward, and he's into that position that so many people get into on Friday fills when they're jumping. Not a good position. So how do you fix that? Work on your standing, work on getting on flat ground and accelerating on that 2-stroke and learning where the power band is so you can move your body against the power and counter that power by powering forward, balancing out the bike.
A nice drill that helps too is making sure that maybe you put a rock or a cone or something at the bottom of the jump face and work on being real steady with the throttle.
Smooth acceleration all the way up and over.
Yep, and it doesn't have to be like you don't need to get on it super hard. You just need the bike to be stable. Stable means steady, steady means steady throttle.
Smooth is fast.
Smooth is fast. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast.
Turtles, rabbits and
turtles and stuff. All right, Brian Motto. There you go.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, this one looks
we're getting some good shout-outs here.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. This is a big one.
Oh, jeez.
Hi, guys. Us out in Arizona just love giving it too much pepper. My buddy Cody here, of course.
How you going to do my name like that, man?
Of course. Could really use some tips on how we can get those wheelies looking fresh. Also, Cody hurt his knee and is 3 times the size currently. Hoping for a quick recovery. You want to show him your knee? Oh, he's got pants on.
I've hurt my knee just like
His
that.
nickname is Cody Crash. Dang, that's a good nickname.
Jeez, man.
You keep crashing. He just actually crashed his mountain bike last week and smacked his head off a tree. So maybe we can nickname him Cody Crash too.
That's cool. I'll take it.
Your videos are awesome. Thanks for doing what you guys do. Help me pick up my MX self over the last 6 months. Some say I look like I've even been doing it my whole life, but I've never been on a bike. You guys rock. 2 videos, one slow-mo to break it down, and the other to hear me laugh like a schoolgirl because I knew I was filming it. Shout out to Ryan Bollinger. That's Ryan Baller 69 on Instagram. GoPro video, Bollinger015. Rider at Neil Perk. That's all the shout outs. I like the first one.
Out.
Ryan Baller 69.
I love how we're doing the screen grab from the GoPro app.
Yeah, this is great. Here we go. This is slow-mo? Okay.
Where are we at? Oh!
Almost took out his buddy in the meantime.
Almost took out the friend.
So that knee, he like definitely, look, watch his knee.
Up. Oh! Ooh! You might want to get that checked out.
Yeah,
man.
you may want to get that one checked out. We just paused it in the most crooked position
He caught
possible.
some traction right there off the concrete he wasn't expecting.
Yeah, hold on, let's watch it again.
It's different than on the dirt. And he fell back immediately when he twisted the throttle and twisted it more than he expected.
Yeah, that's something that I didn't talk about in the last Crazy Wheelie video, is that you don't want to lean back and stand up.
No, you don't.
Almost pull it to your chest and then manage it from there.
100%. You got to practice those pops. Practice your pops. Just getting the front
your
end
pops.
up to the balance point, letting it down. Up to the balance point, let it down.
Yeah, that was too. Here, maybe practice riding your dirt bike on the dirt too. I don't know. It's just a suggestion. It hurts less when you fall.
Those parking lot wheelies, they'll get you every time.
Yeah, Cody Crash. Sorry, man. Sorry. Just work on that good standing position. Take that into your wheelies, and I think you don't even use the clutch. I think you just turn the throttle.
Yeah, I think you just popped it on up
Use
there.
the clutch to pop it, so you control the pop rather than the power band controlling the pop. That's my breakdown on that, Ryan.
Over that brake. Stay committed.
All right, so is this number 4 right here? Here we go.
Carlo.
All right, so we've got Carlo Drotsky. Hi, Tyler and Cody. I'm from South Africa. Here's a video of my friend falling on some braking bumps. Can you help me see what he did wrong? Can I also get a shout out? At Carlo.Drotsky on Instagram. There you go. Shout out. Hopefully, like, everyone follows you. I hope you get famous from this. I really do. I don't know how many people will follow you, but I hope they all do.
Hope you get some follows.
All right, here we go.
All right. Oh, he's ripping.
Wow, that looked.
All right, he's trying to go.
Going fast.
Oh, that was a doozy right there. That's one of those when your bike's just flying like a sheet of paper in the wind.
You know, that was just the exact crash. If you want to put a pro crashing this exact way, Tomac coming down the hill at Thunder Valley on that Geico 450.
Yep.
Broke both his shoulders all up.
Man, that was his year.
That was his year. He was winning every moto, I think.
Jeez.
Okay, so there's
a couple things there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. So
right there, I would have to say that's a posture-induced crash and probably a braking-induced crash. Probably being heavy on the back brake right at the base of that bump. You can initially see where the bike kind of hiccups right there. And a lot of times that happens when you're dragging that rear brake through big bumps and you unintentionally at the base of the bump press the back brake hard because you're hovering over it. So it locks that back wheel and stops it for a second, starts to kick forward. That's not what made him crash, but as the bike started to kick forward, we can see the front end knife and catch the bottom of another bump.
Yeah.
And that's what's got him in trouble. But anyways.
And it kicked back to the inside, so it almost lets me know that you've got bumps that are going at the arc of the corner and you're trying to go straight through. Yeah. A lot of times that happens when you get the back end to kick left, is that you're not following the groove of what the track is. You're just driving straight to the corner.
Follow the bumps.
Which in theory works great when the track isn't rough. But when the track starts to develop lines, you have to be in flow with those lines or it's fighting against you. So looks like you might have caught a edge going at a different angle than the track is flowing.
Could be.
Got that old huckabuck, and that's all it takes is for it to tuck the front end, sling you around like a helicopter, and you're now looking up at the stars, in this case the sun.
Sun's bright, man.
Also with stars in there.
Wear your sunshades.
Wear your sunshades. Yeah, so make sure you go and flow with the track. I think is a big thing. What Cody said, it's making sure the body position is in the right spot. The timing of your braking is very important. And honestly, a lot of times it's better to slow down a little bit and use throttle to manipulate how the bike handles through the bumps, right? So kind of maybe give it a little bit of throttle in some areas to lighten the load. Where your bike dropped down into that big one, you could have almost just gave it a little gas right before that to lighten the suspension up, and then let that take a little more of the hit away. But
Sure.
that's more of an advanced technique. But
technical crash.
yeah, but one thing I will say is he was riding at an advanced speed.
Yeah,
he was going fast.
Yeah.
And so you got to make sure that you have the technique to feed that speed. If not, you get this scenario. So
Go fast, crash hard.
Yeah, is that what the thing is? Is that what the slogan is?
You're gonna ride like lightning.
You might crash like thunder.
Yeah.
All right.
You got it. It's a great t-shirt idea. Don't steal my idea.
Oh, man, that's good. All right, here we go.
Oh, this is Monster Cup?
Yeah, so let's bring him up to speed here. We're about to break down a pro. His name is Ryan Villopoto. He was at one point the fastest man on the planet.
Absolute animal.
Absolute animal, and this was his era, right? This is going to be a good breakdown for you guys to truly understand how much importance comes along with putting input into the foot pegs and keeping your feet tight to the bike, and also how the suspension works when you let loose with your knees going off a jump.
1-3, that's the year.
Yeah, we're going to start it from the beginning of the corner.
Okay, watch this here. Okay, so they're going to jump up on this. Stretches his out.
Okay, so where we're going to start is we can talk about the corner speed just wasn't quite enough to get the pop. He seat bounced, so he did everything he could to get enough lift.
Stretch.
This would be known as a quad, right? Even though there's only 3 jumps, but he's jumping
4 edges.
4 edges, and so they would call that a quad in this game. He pulls the front end up over where we have it paused right now to counter the weight from the back tire, to push the back tire down into the transition of the next jump to be able to triple the next jump. Where the problem starts to arise is he would have been fine, but his foot slips after he bounces. Okay, so as soon as his foot slips, he collapses. And I actually see this a lot of the times with amateurs when they hit jumps. Their whole body collapses down to the bike, and they disrupt the natural flow of suspension and momentum of what the bike's trying to do. And so what I was saying before is it's so important to keep good input into the foot pegs. So going back to the trough, the transition, foot slips off, so he collapses down on the bike, and he pulls the bike down to the left. Amateurs do this all the time. You guys at home would probably experience the same thing where you either overjump something and you can't hold yourself up, and then you get real shaky, and or you case something, the same thing kind of happens. So it's important to keep good pressure into the pegs to make sure the suspension's working correctly. Let me have that. I want to show them what I mean. So if you jump and you case hard and your body collapses down onto the bike and the bike's disrupted, it doesn't have the correct rebound. Okay, you show them. Doesn't have the correct rebound, and then you run into problems like he's got right here. There wasn't any body position flaws. The only problem was his feet weren't tied to the bike, and he slipped off, and boom, he was down. Let's watch the rest of the way out, just so we can cringe a little.
A tenth of a second.
Oh, man.
Absolutely
He
horrible.
landed right on that hard, flat ground next to the track.
Okay, so, yeah, that was brutal. You don't want to do that. Main thing is you don't want to jump quads unless you can jump doubles really good. These guys were just pushing the limits, and that's kind of how it goes in this game. And that's that. And so if you like this video, we actually have 6 or 7 more over here.
You better like it.
Check out our Instagram. It's at the MX Factory. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and check out our Patreon account where you can make really small monthly donations to help keep both of our channels alive. We'll see you next time.